Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. In a male-dominated world of the early years, when the automobile was first invented, the task of driving was considered too difficult and dangerous for women. Throughout the 20th century, women challenged that idea by competing in car races and completing cross-country road trips, proving themselves to be just as competent as men at driving. A woman's right and her power to steer the wheel in all spheres cannot be overemphasized. A woman's right and her power to steer the wheel in all spheres cannot be underestimated. In Saudi Arabia, according to Mana al-Sharif, a woman's rights activist, driving is not just a right, it is a symbol of liberation. Good evening and welcome to a maiden edition of Women on the Wheel. Wow! Here on Lagos Traffic Radio, 96.1 FM. I am Taiwo Barua. Across the world, there has been clamor for gender equality, which forms part of the 2030 agenda of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which was adopted in 2015. Goal 5, out of the 17 SDGs, focuses on gender equality, which borders around women empowerment and participation in decision-making. In the same vein, the Things Plus agenda, which is the focal point of the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, recognizes gender inclusion as part of the plus added to his initial themes agenda during his first tenure in office. To this end, it is safe to say that the focus on gender equality has continued to gain momentum. Lagos, Nigeria, this is Women on the Wheel. Wow! A 30-minute talk show that seeks to educate, inspire, inform, and motivate the female gender, challenging a world beyond the transportation wheels. Women on the Wheel on this frequency, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, is brought to you courtesy Toyota Nigeria, the sole distributor of Toyota automobile brand in Nigeria. We take a short break, and when we return, the program continues.
Just mechanics. It is about the freedom to express oneself. The driver's seat may seem insignificant, but it holds the power to redefine history. Our new program called Women on Wheels, wow, is focused on every aspect of transportation with women at the wheels. Wow seeks to inspire and motivate you on responsible driving, inform you on the regulations and etiquette in all transportation sectors, educate and expose you to the business side of the wheels industry, and also share the wheels with you, our dear listener. Wow! Wow, wow! Live on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. with Barua Taiwo.
This show is proudly powered by Toyota Nigeria Limited.
Stay tuned.
All right, you're still listening to Women on the Wheel here on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Quickly, let's remind motorists on the road at this time, starting with happenings around Agbara axis, that it's a very good one at Agbara inward Badagry and outward Ijaniki. Morogbo to Ajibade is a bit slow at the moment due to bad portion of the road. Ajibade to Odofa is fast. A very good one from Odofa 3B. Checkpoint Magbon down to Kwafo. Traffic around Kwafo is very good also. All through to Mowo, Aradagun and Badagry roundabout. There is no record of breakdown within that zone. Recall that during the 6 o'clock hour, there was a major breakdown around Ojota interchange. That's the ascent of the Tsunami Bridge in with the toll gate. For those of you who listened earlier, the good news is that the impediment is taken off the road, and looking at the live camera in the studio, I can confirm to you that it's now free heading inward Ojota interchange. The wheel is simply staying in control or in charge of the wheel. It can be likened to piloting affairs, and in recent time, the female folks have continued to blaze the trail, breaking barriers in all spheres. On this inaugural edition of the show, let's hear the thoughts of these women navigating the roads on the driving seats.
Well, my first experience when I started driving, my first time on the behind the wheel, I was scared. I was getting, facing the other car coming. I was scared, but later I balanced. I have so many confidence when I'm driving. I'm no more scared. So I can face anybody. I can drive to anywhere, any length. Be on top of my speed.
It's because I don't have a car. If I have a car, I will drive. I want to learn it with my own car, not somebody else's car. I feel like I want to be driving like them. I don't like small car. I want big car like Highlander, Venza, CRV, all those cars. I love it. When I'm seeing a woman like me driving, I used to jealous of them. That is what I'm praying for God. I don't want small car. I want big car of my own. Like I'm proud of myself.
Yes, I can drive. Well, over 20 years. It wasn't that tedious, but it was a bit scary because of all the drivers on the road. It's like a hobby. I love to drive. Confidence, independence, that you don't have to rely on someone to drive you because you're a woman, has brought that independence and self-confidence to me that, yes, I can drive, I can be behind the wheels, and I own the road when I'm driving. Taking charge is one of the most responsibility. When you're behind the wheels, you know that apart from putting yourself in the hands of God, you know that you're behind the wheels and you're the one in charge of everything that happens, irrespective of other drivers. And also knowing that of every driver on the road, you are the most sane person. Every other person on the road is insane.
For 2 years now, but I am not an expert yet because I still have this fear of driving. I don't have mind yet. I'm not that strong when it comes to driving. Yes, I can, but I'll be very slow, very, very slow when it comes. I'll be very slow. My legs will always be on the brake, stopping, going, stop. Yeah, it has made me feel like I have finally reached the stage because it's made me feel happy that finally I don't need, when I grow up and I become successful, I don't need a driver. I can drive myself anywhere I want to. If I want to go on a trip, I can drive myself, go on a long drive. He is very confident, and God, please don't let me have accidents. And wow, so this is how it feels to drive. See the road. Oh my God, I'm going so smooth. Everything is going so smooth. So this is how it feels. Oh, look at the road. hope there's, and I always say, hope there's not bump. I don't want to it bump because I prefer a straight road than the one that is so that they have all this bump in it. I prefer a straight road so that because it's very difficult for me to like be able to. I have to be pressing brake. So I'm like, well, I have fear of turning. I should not go and hit somebody's car, or I should not hit a pavement, or I should not go and enter inside gutter.
I can't. Actually, I learned it. I started, but the fear.
Yes, I can drive. Like 20 years. It was interesting. Actually, it was like I've been driving before. I didn't find it hard. I had an instructor beside me and I did what just make life comfortable for me. That's just it. Yes, the confidence is there then and timely. If I need to get somewhere, I'm there on time.
I started learning it, but I saw that I could not continue because of fear. Yes, so I had to stop.
Yes, I can drive. I could remember my first time driving. The person who taught me to drive taught me like tries. So on the fourth day, he just took me to somewhere and he alighted from the car and he told me to take the car home. I was very, very scared. I could remember seeing a trailer coming towards me and I was like, I would drop the steering. I would drop the steering. To God be the glory. Since then, I've been driving. So I've been driving for the past, 4 years now, and it has been a fantastic experience. And it's given me this confidence as a woman. It's built my morale. I can drive anywhere in Nigeria now, and I'm so happy about it as a woman.
All right. You have heard it there, and basically the vigor of the female gender in securing her place in the scheme of driving. All right, we'll take a short break now, but then before we take that break, let me tell you that the roads are still looking very, very okay at this time. Just ensure that your headlamps are working and keep it within the speed limit. You can be a part of the show this evening by calling 0809 9120 777. Who is the better driver, a man or a woman? Remember, the focus of this show is women at the helm of affairs, women piloting the affairs at different stages, in different areas, behind the wheels, in the offices, generally women in control. We'll take a short break and return. 0809 9120 777. female folks out there and their passion, their vigor, their drive at attaining greater feat. I said earlier that you can be a part of the program this evening just by putting a call through on 0809 9120 If you're not the one behind the wheel, please, let's keep it that way. If you're able to reach us via telephone call, wheel. I mean, sometimes some people assume that they are too slow. Some assume that they are not smart enough. Some assume that when issues of security breach arise, when it comes up, they are not quick to take decision. Do you agree? I have seen women that when they drive you, even as a man, your heart will be in your mouth. Okay, so who is the better driver here? But regardless of these kind of women, some also believe that are more, they're more attentive when driving, because driving actually requires that you pay attention to everything around you. The car right beside you, behind you, ahead of you. Your mental alertness has to be really high when driving. It takes your attention. You have to refocus when driving. Who is the better driver, a man or a woman? I mean, for some kids, they would prefer their mother drives them rather than dad. I mean, I don't know. Have you seen a woman driving? I mean, answering a phone call alongside while driving? You would practically see that a whole lot on the roads in this part of the world. But who is the better driver? I would like to hear from you, your thoughts. Share with me what you think. Who is the better driver? On 0809 9120 777. I am a woman. Is the woman's place truly the kitchen? I would leave you to answer that. I'm sure we have some women behind the wheel currently listening to this show, and I would like you to answer. I mean, a man can also answer the question, is the woman's place truly the kitchen? And then earlier, I asked a question, who is the better driver, a man or a woman? Do we have a call? Okay, so I came across this research that says women are statistically more reliable drivers than men. And it went further to say are twice as likely to be involved in fatal accident per mile driven than women. Do you agree? Perhaps as we move on the show, maybe subsequently on the show, we might be bringing some experts to actually either counter these research or buttress this research. All right, some people also believe that the women are fairer on the wheel, right? I mean, you're driving and then there is a woman right beside you. You want to navigate. You can easily navigate with a woman. However, they believe with the opposite sex, you might not be able to get the chance to do that easily. We still have a couple of minutes more on the show this evening. You can be a part of the show by calling 0809-9120777. If you're not able to put a call through, you can send a text or a message to our WhatsApp platform. We have a message from Shola this evening. Shola from Ajao says, women can have several other places and are capable of leading other movement other than the kitchen. Thank you so much, Shola, for that contribution there. I really appreciate your message. Okay, so that's it from Shola there. Let's see if you can accommodate one more text or a call in less than a minute. But then, let me quickly say this as we wrap up the conversation tonight. Did you know that Toyota has sold around 45 million units of its Corolla model since its debut in 1966? Drawing strength from its popularity, availability, affordability, and efficiency. This model of Toyota is followed by other brands. All right, then, this is where we wrap things up on the show. Apparently, we have run out of time. Women on the Wheel is powered by Elizabeth Toyota Nigeria Limited. It has been produced by Ajose Olawale Idowadeyemi, from Melody Akingbagbo, and of course, Sarah Desoya tonight. Our executive producer is Tayo Akonle. I am Taiwo Barua. The program makes a return next week, Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Join us again. Bye for now.